Guys, thanks for tuning in again. I would just like to say thank you so much for all the support y'all have given me. Remember to subscribe and ring the little bell so you can get a notification every time I add a new video. Last time I didn't really get a chance to give y'all background on my life story, and whoo, it's not that interesting. Um, so in 2009, I gave birth to my first baby boy, Brayden, and he ruined my body, of course, because that's what children do. So, I was a size 9 prior to having him, and afterwards, I was still a size 9, but my body was jiggly all over, and I was upwards to 190 pounds. And before that, I was maybe 145, 150. But I did lose a lot of weight. By the time he was 8 months old, I got back down to 165 pounds. I was super excited. I was fitting back into my clothes a lot better, and was just happier. And then the downfall. At reaching 165 pounds, I found out I was 11 weeks pregnant with twins. Twins. I was not ready for that at all. Nobody's ready for that. So I gained a lot of weight with my twins. I got up to 263 pounds whenever I went in to give birth to them. I had the hardest time losing all that weight. It took me a year and a half to lose 100 pounds after having the twins. I did get back down to 145 pounds like I wanted by the end of 2011. Twins were born in 2010. But I didn't keep it off. I kept going up and down, and I eventually reached 210 pounds, and that's whenever I got back down to 200 pounds, and that's whenever I got pregnant again. With my third pregnancy, though, I decided I did not want to be fat the whole entire time I was pregnant. So I dieted most of my pregnancy. I got down to 185 pounds by the time I was 8 months pregnant. I was looking pretty awesome for being a pregnant lady. Whenever I went in to have Emily, I did weigh 205 again, which wasn't bad. So for my total weight gain for my third pregnancy, I only gained 5 pounds. So I wasn't too upset with that. That's amazing. Considering all my other pregnancies, I've gained over 100 pounds. So that means I have 4 wonderful children. I have Brayden. He is going to be 8 in March. I have twin boys, Gavin and Logan. They will be 7 in June, and Emily will be 1 in April. So I'm busy, a lot of busy. So that's why I haven't really lost any weight right now. I just finished my associate's degree. So now I don't have to go to college anymore, and that's why I finally decided that there's no real reason to put off losing weight anymore. I'm not in school. I don't have a job. It's almost summertime, so I won't have to worry about. So most of the time I don't eat really healthy because getting everybody ready and out of the house before 7 o'clock is really difficult. So most of the time I skip breakfast and I wouldn't eat anything at all, or I would stop at some fast food place and get something really quick, or I'd go to one of my favorite diners and eat with my friends, which I can't do anymore. So so now that you know about my family and why I'm so busy. Oh, I I also live out in the country. I live 18 miles from town. So if I don't have everything I need to cook dinner, we're not eating that. We're gonna eat whatever's in the freezer. And there is my 4 children, me, my fiance, and our cousin Lonnie living here. So that makes a total of 7 people, and sometimes other people show up too. So I could be cooking for 7 to 10 people on a nightly basis. And we're on a single family income right now, so I have about $300 to $500 for groceries a month to feed everybody. And here in New Mexico, groceries are really expensive where I live. They're probably double of what most people pay. So feeding that many people on that low of a budget, it was just way easier to get junk food and freezer food because it's cheaper than health food and it lasts a lot longer. I could go shopping and throw everything in the freezer and not worry about it spoiling. Health food, on the other hand, you have to make sure it only lasts about 4 days in your fridge. So you can only go shopping 4 days at a time. I'm a busy mom. I don't have time to go shopping 4 times a week. And I live out in the middle of nowhere. I want to do my shopping once a week or every other week is pretty much how I do it, because that's when Billy gets paid. So I know how much money I have for groceries. And now going shopping every 4 days is a lot more thought goes into it and time, and it's inconvenient. So I've tried the meal prepping thing. That way it cuts down a little bit more time. So yeah, since Billy's eating everything that I'm eating, I don't think that he likes it so much. He really can't stand eating the same thing twice, and he's suffering through it, and I kind of like that he's actually eating what I'm eating. So, hopefully I can figure out cheaper ways to buy food and what's healthy that I actually like, because I'm a super picky eater. And the kids are doing okay so far, eating healthier, but they're not going to eat everything that I make. It's ridiculous to think that. So, hopefully I can figure out a good meal plan. I might not be able to prep the meal plan, but at least I'll have something to follow. Currently, I have a little calendar on my fridge that shows me everything that I'm eating this week, from breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, which I think is helping me more than actually prepping meals, because if I walk over to the fridge, it tells me what I can have, and I just go off of that. So I think that alone, just having a plan, is working. So I can just cook from night to night, because that's what I've been doing with my breakfast. The real challenge is going to be getting the kids off to school and still eating my healthy breakfast, because most of the time I stay in town until I pick them up from school, and then I come home. So I'm away from the house 8 hours a day for the kids. And my goal is to lose anywhere from 60 to 80 pounds. That's 10 pounds a month. I have until September to shed all the pounds off. Currently, I'm not exercising because I think that this diet is a hard enough struggle for my body without adding exercise into the mix. Currently, eating the portions that I'm eating, which are correct portions, my body is fatigued. I'm a little snappy. I'm hangry, as they say. So as long as my body is still in the mood where it wants more food, I can feel my stomach on the verge of being hungry. I'm not starving myself to death. I'm eating good portions of food. It's enough food. I'm just not used to eating this small amount. Normally I snack a lot and go out and have a big meal, and these are smaller portions. So while I'm dieting, I'm not going to work out until I hit that plateau, um, where my body feels that it can't lose any more weight just dieting, and then I'll add exercise into the mix. But for right now, I'm busy enough for the amount of food that I'm eating, with taking care of the kids, chasing after Emily. Um, we live on 10 acres, so there's plenty of room to run around. We have ducks, chickens, pigs, goats, dogs, cats, you name it, it's probably out here. And we have to go around and take care of all of them throughout the day. So I get a fair amount of walking in throughout the day. So what I'm eating is probably good for the amount that I walk right now. Every day I've been stepping on the scale to see if there's any improvement, and every day I've lost some weight. It's not dramatic, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm gonna lose 12 pounds by the end of the week. That's unrealistic, okay? So I don't know what else to tell y'all about me. I told you, my life is boring. I get up in the morning, I make the kids get ready for school all by themselves, and then we get in the car, we drive 22 miles, I kick them out of the damn car, because after 20 miles with my children, I can't stand them anymore. Like, I'm not a put together mom, okay? I'm not one of those moms that pulls up in her minivan and is like, bye, sweetie, have a great day, I love you, I miss you. No, I pull up in my Durango, tell my kids to get out and be good at school so I don't get a phone call. I'm not a nice mommy, okay? I love my children. Don't get me wrong. I love them. They're my sweet little angels. They're really devils in disguise. But parenting is hard, and there's nothing fun about parenting. Nothing at all. It's stressful. And stress means I want to eat when I would rather strangle them, because eating is way better than going to jail. It's the truth. So, I'm going to blame me being fat on the children and me neglecting my body because I love them. That's a lie. You can be a mom and still lose weight.